gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a team from the SEC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Red Wolves will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Hunter. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Just keeps moving. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. He's looking to pass. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Broncos. They grab the early lead.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. defense dropping into soft coverage. Out of the gun to give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all.
There he goes. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the target. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the toss. Still on his feet at the 40. And they get him down. And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Broncos had this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
He fires one deep over the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
And the Broncos will try to punch it in on first and goal. Finds his big tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
The offense changing the play. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Smith wants to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
Steps away to find some room. Looking down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Running free. 10. Touchdown, Red Wolves! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the 1st half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Smith dropping to pass. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, better look out. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football in the hands team. Oh, it's loose.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. He's going to keep it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Connors. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept, and I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And the pummeling has started. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He's got him. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snags it on the right. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Gonna look downfield again. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points.
Trying to rumble in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Arkansas State 45, Western Michigan 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that. But your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Broncos want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. He might want another play. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
From the gun. The sweet feet buy a little time. The throw. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Gets rid of it. Wide open, makes the catch. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Smith dropping to pass. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And the extra point was good. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. He rifles one deep to the left. And here's the third interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Offense getting set for first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Smith wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Harrell. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Blasted as he lets it go. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Red Wolves come to the line needing just inches for the first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Connors. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he wants to throw. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big third down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. Now a big decision coming up on fourth down.
He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Red Wolves line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game days.